Your afternoon drive. Number two, men on, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the
Mike's going hot.
Castillo. This is Two Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
It's Wednesday, Albuquerque. You know what that means? Van's not here. It means Van's not here, boys. Jake Cassio sitting in for Van. Jake, welcome to the program,
It's
brother.
good to be here. I'm glad I made it today.
Kind of back to backs, but not really.
No, not. We had a day of separation.
There was a day of science.
Yeah, that's the way of putting it.
There was a day of experimenting.
Seeing how far you can push the human body.
Or the planet Earth, as yesterday was the hottest recorded day in the history of the planet.
Really?
In the history of humankind, since they started recording temperatures, yesterday was the hottest recorded day ever.
And I decided to spend my whole day outside.
In the sun.
Yeah.
Isaiah Johnson, how are you?
I'm doing great. How about you?
What dumb stuff have the Cowboys done this week?
They ain't been up to too much.
Kind of just taking,
We're doing pretty
a
good.
little easy week.
Yeah, they're silent for now. They usually do dumb stuff on the field when they're playing.
That's their thing.
That I can agree with.
I did my own George Shea impersonation yesterday over at Hollow Spirits as I hosted the 3rd annual Hollow Spirits hot dog eating competition of the world. Went pretty good. Jake, you were not there. Coward.
I was on the golf course. I'm sorry. I told you I probably wouldn't.
Which golf course?
Arroyo del Oso.
They asked you to leave?
No, shockingly not. With how we were behaving on that golf course, they did not.
I put in a call. I said, hey, listen, if you see this guy, get him out of there.
No, nothing. They're like, they let us in with arms wide open.
Which one? That's the one with the damn 9?
Yeah, they got the damn 9 there.
That's pretty sweet over there.
We played the 18 though.
Oh, yeah, that's like a full day.
Yeah, yeah.
Zay, you ever play golf?
No.
All right, hold up.
Yeah.
Here's what we're doing.
I attended Top Golf one time.
That's
No,
terrible.
No,
that's
not
very
the
different.
same.
I was even terrible at that. So golf is not the sport.
It's so crazy. You're so physically fit, but so unathletic.
I think it's more uncoordinated. Coordination is not really my strong suit. I think you need a lot of coordination there.
I don't know why you're naming one specific thing that's not your strong suit. It'd be easier to name things that are your strong suit. The list of things that are your strong suit much shorter than the list of things that aren't your strong suit.
Yeah.
You got that backwards.
Well, I think we got to take you golfing though.
I agree. If we were to do backyard Olympics with Zay, I would beat him in every single game.
Wow.
Name the games.
Yeah, name
other
the
than
games.
golf.
Like
All right.
flip cup,
All right. So,
cornhole.
flip cup for sure, cornhole
No.
for sure, axe throwing for sure.
No.
We just said I beat you at the little chippy game.
What about
Hillbilly golf.
the ring game? You know what I'm talking about? Where
Yeah.
you throw the ring
Mhm.
on the string.
I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, that one's sweet.
I'm an accurate thrower now. I'm not the best swinger.
Lawn darts would stomp you.
Oh no, I'd take you in darts.
Hey, can you imagine me versus saying bocce ball?
Hey, I'll beat you guys in bocce ball all day for the people.
That's what we need. We need a circuit of things where we just go around town and I beat you at stuff. God, I would love that.
Have you ever played beer die before?
What is that?
Beer die is like the new man's game. So you get a folding table and you get a 2x4 pallet and you
Okay.
draw a line in the middle
Got it.
and there's cups in each corner
Okay.
and you get dice. You and your partner are on the same side and then the other team is on the other side.
Okay.
You have to throw the dice 10 feet up into the air and it has to land on their side. It bounces on
How many feet?
10.
That's a basketball rim.
Yeah, you got to throw it up that high.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like you're tossing it up.
Like to a basketball.
No.
rim.
You're not tossing it to anything. It's just going up and arcing and it has to land on the other side.
Is there like
of
a
the line.
string up there to
It's just kind of like
honor
the eyeball
system?
test.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
I'm back in.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it has to bounce and land on the ground, and that's how you get a point. The only way to play defense to prevent a point, you have to catch it with one hand. And then there's more complicated rules, but that's the basic gist of the game.
It does not sound simple.
It's not. No.
I'd have to see a round.
No, I'm not interested in this.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll teach you guys beer day.
from the Sports Animal Live Chat, thank you for those joining us on the live stream, facebook.com/talkabq, youtube.com/talkabq. A golfing for schmucks outing. That's what we need.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah, I do too.
Van is not allowed because he's actually good at golf.
So we'll just mess him up. We'll give him like left-handed clubs or something.
Yeah, he has to have an advantage, or
Yeah.
we get like 4 strokes a hole.
Something of that nature.
Yeah.
Like we hit from the front tees,
Yeah,
he hits from the back tees, and Zay starts on the green.
Zay gets to start
Mm.
at the women's tees.
Yes, like closer than the women's
Yeah,
tees.
and then we'll start on the white, and then
Yeah.
Van starts on the blue.
Van has to drive off the deck only.
Yeah,
Like no tees.
no, Van can only play with the 7-iron.
Yeah, love that.
Yeah.
That's the answer.
He has to putt with it, has to drive
Yeah.
with it.
Now, Zay, go ahead and ask, what is the 7-iron?
What's a 7-iron?
See, because Zay didn't know. He doesn't know what that is.
It's one of the irons.
Right.
I know
and,
what a 9-iron is.
That's
Okay,
It's
yeah.
similar.
Yeah, there's
it's similar.
it goes 3 through 9.
Yeah,
For
Okay,
the
gotcha.
irons. Yeah,
and then there's a fraction one, which is kind of confusing.
the 54-degree
Yeah.
wedge. We got the 56-degree. We got
Right.
a 60-degree pitching wedge. I got a driver wedge.
All right, so I'll hit from the women's tee, but if I win, no excuses. No one's gonna say, "Oh, you only won because you started from the women's tee."
This is a very hypothetical conversation that we'll never have.
Yeah, you
Alrighty.
you only have a chance to beat me when it comes to putting because I can get on the green in like 2 or 3,
Right.
and then I'll 6-putt.
I played in a foot golf thing yesterday with the Mexico United over at Sandia.
nice. I was gonna go to that actually.
It was so sweet.
Yeah.
It was super sweet.
How did that go?
Well, you know me. Went well for me.
Yeah.
Saw you on the golf cart
What was I doing?
riding
Cruising.
I was that guy.
riding dirty.
So they're going to rename the women's tees over at Sandia the Zay tees. That's what the Sports Animal chat says.
Is that like an inclusive thing?
I think it's that's what it is.
Okay,
Yeah, it's all inclusive.
gotcha. I don't know all the pronouns.
I'm honored. I'm honored.
So I hosted this hot dog eating competition over at Hollow Spirits yesterday for the 4th. Very George Shea style, right? Like I
Uh-huh.
get up there, over the top introductions. It's the grandest event of the history of all time. I think we had like 10 competitors, which was a lot of fun. Two little 10-minute sit down eaty thing. Isaiah Johnson competed yesterday. Let's
Oh,
go.
let's How many did he put down?
Now let's find out. So there was a first place, a third place, a second place finisher. Zay, of the top 3 finishing places, which one did you finish in?
I'm gonna say 3A.
Outside looking in. That's exactly where Zay finished. Did not.
So you ate all those hot dogs to maybe have a chance at glory, and you fall short.
For sure. But here's the thing. It wasn't that I couldn't eat them fast enough. At about 5 minutes, I tapped out. So I got those 4 down fast. But I was like, no more. I'm not gonna puke out here. The cameras were out. Nah.
It's for the content. You have to.
From the Sports Animal live chat, is it true that Isaiah got DQ'd because he tried to Lady in the Tramp them hot dogs with other people? I think that is true. I didn't.
Is that what that says?
Let's check the heat.
Is that what that says?
That's what that says.
Ah. It's a little different on my screen. that
It was a fun little competition yesterday over at Hollow Spirits. Did you have fun, Isaiah? That was a cool thing, huh?
it was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. So we did that early afternoon, obviously bringing in the 4th of July. I don't know how else to say this without like shameless self-promotion. My fit was on.
Yeah, I was a big fan.
Yeah.
From the picture you sent.
Yeah, Isaiah, when you saw my fit, like what was your energy surrounding like my fit?
Just was you looked like him.
Yeah, I was
You
him.
looked like the
Yeah.
guy. The guy.
You know, sometimes people are like, I am him.
Uh-huh.
I was like,
Mm.
I am Drip.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was
Drip
Drip.
God.
Yeah, I was Drip yesterday.
Okay. If that's how you want to say what drip is
I believe that's
with the Daisy Dukes.
so I Daisy Duked them up.
Yeah.
They were those blue jeans started as blue jeans in the morning
Mhm.
and they ended as a good memory
Mhm.
of Daisy Dukers.
You should have just eventually just turned it into like the thong, the Daisy Duke.
It wasn't far off at the end. They just kept tearing and tearing.
Yep.
just disintegrating.
Also, I was in El Paso this past weekend. We talked about that on Monday. And I bought a pair of cowboy boots from a Goodwill in El Paso. So these are legit cowboy boots. These are
They're Texas made.
these are from America. You can wear them in any part of America.
I like that.
Thank you. So I wore those with some sweet Statue of Liberty socks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and a cowboy hat.
So you had Texas, you had New York,
Yeah. The only 2 cities that matter,
And-
Texas and New York.
and well, those are the 2 most American, I'd say.
Yeah, well, states. I mean, I said cities.
And then the Daisy Dukes are that's like
It was fire. And then an
like
orange
Mississippi.
and then an Orange Cassidy professional wrestling T-shirt that had an American flag on it. And if you guys aren't familiar with Orange Cassidy, is one of the best. but it's just like a really weak thumbs up logo. It's just like a super weak thumbs up.
I liked it.
And people are like, "Are you like pro America or not?" I'm like, "What's this outfit tell you?"
I'd say yes.
Yeah,
The boots gave it away.
they were good.
It's the Statue of Liberty socks for me.
Some gal gave me her number. She was like, "Listen, I don't know you, but I want to." And I was like, "Yeah,
Oh.
It's the confidence in you wearing that outfit.
duh,"
Yeah.
and everything that comes with it. Here's what I said to her. I said, "This is one time a year. I'm hot dogging.
Leave
No,
me alone.
leave me alone."
I can't hear myself eat.
Yeah, had a cowboy hat on. So the United foot golf thing was really great. There was like 100 players out there, a whole bunch of teams. They did the fundraiser for Someone Unidos Foundation. Shot a bunch of stuff for KOB while I was out there because you know how I kind of help with them over there so often. Anyways, got it all up. It looked great. I was just super impressed by the fellowship because like golf is fun, right? Golf's
Yeah.
fun. We enjoy it.
Blast.
Zay could go and play foot golf right now and not suck because
Yeah.
it's like impossible to suck at kicking a ball.
I don't think I
Mm.
did too hot.
Well, you wouldn't be as good as like David Estrada was, who I
Yeah,
was playing
true.
with. Yeah.
But
Like
I
Devin
could get it down
Sandoval.
there. So
Yeah.
how does it work? Like is it just like golfing with kicking?
Yeah.
And then when you putt, you just got to get it into like a bucket?
I mean, it's like a hole in the ground.
Okay.
Yeah. Like maybe there's a bucket in the hole, but yes.
Gotcha.
So I would agree with that. So I would say that the hole is the size of maybe a 5-gallon bucket. It might be a 5-gallon bucket.
Gotcha.
And then it's recessed into a hole, concaved. And then you can either do it like 2 holes per hole, and they're all par 3s really, but it's like halfway up like the fairway.
Gotcha.
But it was super sweet.
The poor groundskeepers of San Diego Golf Course.
So all the holes were put in the rough immediately right outside the fairway.
yeah.
So it was like obviously you try to play the fairway approach, and if you were to miss, you would hit the rough immediately. So that
Gotcha.
would slow you down. The only thing I thought would be a hiccup, which I don't really know if it ended up being a hiccup, but this was me being like super negative. What if one of those goes in like the drink? You can't just get another one
Yeah.
out of the bag.
True.
That's your soccer ball.
Uh-huh.
Are you gonna jump ins there? Like how are you gonna?
I've seen a guy at the golf course, like he has like a fishing rod, like, and it's like a little cup at the end of it so he can scoop his golf balls out of the water. You could just get something like that.
I used to run a golf course. We used to bring in a diver.
Whoa, that's cool.
Yeah, he would come in. Actually, we didn't even call him. He would just show up and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna dive, and for I'm gonna take all these balls or whatever."
Well, yeah, they resell them. I buy golf balls from stuff like that.
That's exactly what this was.
Uh-huh.
And then he would resell like the Pro Vs, like the Pro V ones. He would resell to the pro shop, and we'd buy them for like whatever,
Yeah.
$5 a pop, $1 a pop. I don't know what it was, quarter. I have no idea. And then so he would leave selling all the good ones, and then like the garbagey, trashy ones or whatever, like you would end up buying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did find a site to get Pro V ones for cheap.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
You found a site with golf balls that say Pro V1.
Yeah, if it says it, it says it, man.
Just
That's
go
all that
get
matters.
Yeah, go get some K-Sigs.
I get the Costco balls actually.
That's what the K-Sigs are.
Oh,
yeah, those
really?
fly.
Yeah, the Kirtlands.
Yeah,
Those are the best ones
they're super good.
because you get like 24 of them for like $24.
Oh my god, how many balls would Isaiah lose on his very first day of playing golf? He'd lose all 24.
I'm gonna say over under. If we play 9, just a quick 9, I'm gonna
10.
say
He'd lose 10.
I'm gonna say 10.
That's wild to me that you're so bad at stuff.
Just golf, baseball, golf.
Oh yeah, let's get you in the batting cages
Can-
too. Me and Van went there the other day.
Can you hoop?
Of course,
But you can't.
I definitely can. I got the whole package.
What are you doing tomorrow morning? Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's go hoop.
All right, for sure.
I shoot like Sean Marion.
That's not a good one.
I know.
That's not a good.
Yeah, I know.
yeah. If you're gonna have a mock-up, it's not Sean Marion.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But for some reason, that's what I got.
The Bills are in the news again. That is America's team, so we'll talk about them. The quarterback says, don't talk about my wide receiver. There's a lot going on in Portland as far as what they think Dame is worth. We'll get into that today. The Marlins have made what I think is the best decision ever. Today is the anniversary of Steve McNair's passing. We're going to talk a little bit about Steve McNair because that was, I don't know, that was a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
The day it happened, has it been 12 years now? Time flies.
2009.
Yeah, that's wild. So we'll talk about the passing of Steve McNair. That'll be very good. We got a fun varsity in mind. We haven't touched on it yet. We will when we get back. Josh Sushan joins us at 5:30 as we hand this broadcast over to the Isotopes Media Network. Here's what the quarterback of Buffalo said about his wide receiver. Now, we'll do it when we get back. When we get back,
I got a lot of
this is reverse Terrell Owens energy.
This is my team.
2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
Brought to you by the Albuquerque Journal.
Clear.
Journal and Business Outlook. When you need local answers, the most reliable and in-depth information about health, safety, jobs, taxes, crime, energy, transportation, or government. Get the answer. Subscribe at abqjournal.com.
Taking a look at your afternoon commute, still no accidents to report. We are starting to see a little bit of slowing on I-25 southbound as you go through that Jefferson area. This report is brought to you by Blake's Lotta Burger.
Nathan's Hot Dogs are back at Blake's. The new larger Lotta Dogs are made with 100% premium beef with no fillers. Try it classic or with Blake's chili con carne and cheese. You asked and they listened. Available for a limited time at Blake's Lotta Burger.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Eddie Haskell from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck.
Paul Feinbaum, he made a bold prediction yesterday that the Pac-12 as we know it will not be around. The big leagues are going, who needs the New Mexicos and the New Mexico states and whoever's left behind? We're here. But what does it all mean in the end? I think the Mountain West or some variation of the Mountain West, I think they're in a position. They're not going to be a quote-unquote power league, but I believe they're in position to be the next thing.
On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
For the ones who know safety isn't a catchphrase, it's a culture. And the ones who help make sure everyone makes it home safe. For the safety-minded who watch everyone's backs, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry, as well as safety assessments and training to keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It's time to turn up your summertime fun with Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea is a smooth, refreshing, real brewed tea with 5% alcohol. So whether you're camping, fishing, or at the beach with friends, don't forget to fill your cooler with those bright yellow cans. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
A ductless mini split heat pump system is a convenient, super comfortable, and a cost-effective way to cool and heat specific areas of your home. Their small size and versatility allow the units to be installed almost anywhere in your home, creating toasty hot air in the winter and cool, crisp air in the summer. Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning are your mini split experts. Call them today for a free, no-obligation in-home estimate. 505-898-8860.
You want it right today. Get it done the Daniels way. Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
I'm looking for fuel injector cleaner.
Right now, buy a bottle of Chevron Techron Complete Fuel System Cleaner and get one free. Only at AutoZone.
Will it also help with my mileage?
Get everything you need to restore your performance in MPGs.
Get in zone.
Wait, is it good for trucks too?
Whatever vehicle you have, you can find the right products and parts at AutoZone.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Southern Recipe
Pork rinds.
Southern Recipe pork rinds not only taste bolder than your traditional snack, they're also low-carb, high-protein packed and have 7 grams of collagen per serving. Southern Recipe pork rinds are as tasty out of the bag as they are in your favorite keto-friendly recipe. Find your rind in the snack aisle or at southernrecipe.com. That's southernrecipe.com.
Southern Recipe
pork rinds.
Available in the snack aisle at your local Winco today.
A ductless mini split heat pump system is a convenient, super comfortable, and a cost-effective way to cool and heat specific areas of your home. Their small size and versatility allow the units to be installed almost anywhere in your home, creating toasty hot air in the winter and cool, crisp air in the summer. Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning are your mini split experts. Call them today for a free, no-obligation in-home estimate. 505-898-8860.
You want it right today. Get it done the Daniels way. Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
I'm looking for fuel injector cleaner.
Right now, buy a bottle of Chevron Techron Complete Fuel System Cleaner and get one free. Only at AutoZone.
Will it also help with my mileage?
Get everything you need to restore your performance in MPGs.
Wait, is it good for trucks too?
Whatever vehicle you have, you can find the right products and parts at AutoZone.
AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Southern Recipe Pork Rinds.
Southern Recipe pork rinds not only taste bolder than your traditional snack, they're also low-carb, high-protein packed and have 7 grams of collagen per serving. Southern Recipe pork rinds are as tasty out of the bag as they are in your favorite keto-friendly recipe. Find your rind in the snack aisle or at southernrecipe.com. That's southernrecipe.com.
Southern Recipe Pork Rinds.
Available in the snack aisle at your local Winco today.
Are you amped?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Come on, bro. The Jim Rome Show. Weekdays at 10
On 95.9 FM
and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Might go on hot now.
Gonna say, play what you gonna play. Oh, it's easy. So do what you gonna do. Say what you gonna say. Play who you gonna play. It's easy.
Welcome back to the program.
I like the song.
I'm into it.
It's relaxing.
That's what I need more of too.
Yeah.
My whole life is stress, just like Josh Allen's life.
Hey, man, I got a lot to say about this.
Stop blowing up on my wide receiver.
Yeah, stop.
There's no reason to keep talking about it.
You know why people are talking about it? Because there's nothing else to talk about in the world of football.
Tell me why.
Okay.
Why are you still talking about it?
The media wants to make Stephon Diggs a bad guy. They did this with him in Minnesota. They're doing it now.
Here's the actual headline. Just Stephon Diggs is not worth talking about.
Is that what he said?
That's what I heard. That's what Josh Allen said.
They're making something into nothing.
I'm making
or
it into
nothing into something. Yeah.
My friend Josh Allen, he never wanted to quit. He just didn't want to be here. That's Josh Allen.
No, Josh wants to stay in Buffalo.
Josh Allen's about to get, he's about to get like caught gambling or something.
No, he's a good guy. He's humble. All he cares about is ball. He just broke up with this girl too.
Who did?
Josh.
Hold up. Do you have a breaking news sound effect?
This is a couple weeks old. News.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who was this lady?
I don't even remember her name, honestly.
Hey, neither does he.
Yeah, exactly. Now he's dating Haley Steinfeld.
Who's that?
Some actress. I have no idea.
Also, if you break up with your lady a couple weeks ago and you're already dating a lady, you were dating that lady before.
Maybe.
There's no maybe about it.
Good for Josh.
Unlike Isaiah, I've been through some breakups. You don't just immediately just start dating.
True. But you do what you got to do.
Like just serially.
Exactly. I was waiting for that little.
You got to do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
And
you don't date.
Yeah, I don't even know if they are dating. Just a couple pictures of them together have been released.
Are you telling me he's like a serial monoger?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, Josh is a good guy.
Well, listen, I'm not saying guys that are serial monogers are bad guys. I'm saying that's a thing.
Yeah, I don't think that's Josh though.
Sometimes
he was with his ex for like years. Did the whole long distance thing with her and everything.
We don't even know who it is.
It's like Ashley or something.
That
her name starts with
made
like
up.
an A.
Oh, that's a very Buffalo name.
She's not even from there.
Well, no one is from there.
Let's see.
The most famous girlfriend ever from Buffalo, OJ.
Brittany Williams.
That's made up.
That's her name.
That's not a real name.
She was a cheerleader at Fresno State.
Is that where he went to college?
He went to Wyoming.
Okay.
Same division, Mountain West.
And he was just like in Fresno one night and was like, listen, this is a small, crappy town. Let's hang out. And then I'm going to get drafted and we can move to a small, crappy town of Buffalo.
He was with her during his JUCO days.
Oh, that means something.
That does mean something.
Means nothing now.
Yeah.
Not as much as, what was her name? Haley Siegfried?
Haley Steinfeld.
Who's a singer.
Is she?
Haley Montana.
It's Hannah Montana.
I think her sister is Haley.
Oh.
But every time a quarterback breaks up with a girl and starts dating
an angel
actress,
gets its wings.
They win an MVP.
What?
Aaron Rodgers did it.
No, that's circumstance. That's Tom Brady. Oh wait, you might be onto something.
Yeah,
here.
I am.
Wasn't Rodgers with the Danica?
Yeah, he didn't win MVP with her
But then when he broke up with her, he did.
because he was dating that Olivia girl. What?
Munn.
Yeah, her.
Mm.
And then he won MVP. That was his first one. And then he started dating Shailene Woodley.
Very pretty,
Yeah,
but crazy,
and won 2 MVPs.
but no chips, so therefore means nothing.
Yeah, with 2026, the Bills win a championship, but 2024, 2023, Josh Allen wins an MVP.
You're telling me this upcoming year the Bills are going to win a championship?
No, 2026 we will.
No,
Yeah, when we get our new stadium,
no.
the cards are lined up.
The New York Bills will never win a Super Bowl.
That's in 26. I thought that was opening next year.
No, 2026.
Ooh.
Yeah, we got some time. And the Bills will win a championship, and Josh Allen is going to be the leader of
There's
that team.
0% chance that will ever happen.
You want to make a lifetime bet?
How many championships do the New York Bills currently have?
0.
Okay. Now, I'm not one to go off historical evidence, but the same way that the Dallas Cowboys won't make it back to an NFC championship game, that's the same way that the Buffalo Bills of New York will never win a championship.
You know why I say 2026? It's because the stadium is not going to be on ancient Native American burial grounds anymore.
Is that where it's at?
Yes.
Oh,
That's the theory. That's the theory. And they've even brought in like shamans to like bless the stadium and everything before.
What does that mean?
To like try to get rid of like the bad juju or the spirits, or I don't know.
If we're having like a real honest moment, a lot of this nation is built on weird stuff.
Yeah. But then, and the Bill Stadium is right now, but it's going to be just moved across the street.
Why no dome? How do you feel about that?
No, the outdoor is our like advantage of playing there. We want the Dolphins to be freezing cold in December when they come visit us.
You're telling me the advantage is one game a year?
It's not, our home games in the winter are a huge advantage, a bigger advantage than if you played a home game in like LA or in a dome or somewhere warm.
I'm not super subscribing to that
because the Bills are used to playing in that weather, practicing in that weather. They practice outside. They hardly go inside to practice.
Anyone who claims that cold is something you get used to is also a liar.
Weather is very important in the NFL, and if you're comfortable playing in the weather, then you'll be fine.
The only weather that matters in the NFL is whether you'd play in the warmth or the cold.
Yeah,
and players would rather play in the warmth.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
Every single time.
But you have to be gritty and have a hard mentality to play in the cold.
What is that? What is that energy? Where's that ever got Buffalo over the entire history of their franchise?
Well, we're the only team to go to 4 Super Bowls in a row.
And gets a little blurry after that.
Yeah, I don't know what happens there. But everything that the media says about the Bills,
the media thinks they're darlings.
Yeah, they love us.
Yeah, but there's no reason to. The only thing that the New York Bills have going for them is their fan base does nice stuff for people.
True.
That's kind of it.
They're degenerates, but they're also very caring people.
None of them are degenerates.
It's a drinking town with a football problem.
No, it is a pro wrestling town is what it is. Because that fan base knows how to draw attention, and then they know how to use it for a swerve. And that swerve is helping others.
How can you hate the Buffalo Bills?
No one hates them.
Exactly.
But no one loves them. They are nothing to everyone.
I don't know. I get it all the time when I wear my jerseys out, from random people. They're like, "Oh, I'm always rooting for you guys."
No.
Yeah. You don't know the lifestyle. You don't know what it's like to be a Bills fan.
Also, who just walks around in an NFL jersey?
Me.
No, that sucks.
Yeah,
I hate that I just learned that about you.
Yeah, I do that. I collect jerseys.
I did on Monday.
For why?
I love the look.
Hey, I have a bunch of jerseys. Do you know where they are?
Like if you don't want them, I'll take them.
They're in frames.
I have some framed ones, the signed ones.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Yeah.
I'm not like, hey, it's a Monday. I'm gonna pop around town in a team's jersey.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
That's weird.
And I even buy jerseys of teams I don't even like, but I buy it for the player.
So if I give you a Jimmy Butler jersey, you won't wear it.
I would never wear it unless I was going to a game that Jimmy Butler was participating in.
Oh no, I throw on the jersey all the time, man. It's a classic look. It's easy. Goes with like everything.
I would wear a Jimmy Butler jersey one day of the year. And it would be Halloween when I'm doing my Isaiah Johnson Halloween costume, going as Isaiah Johnson.
I used to get Jimmy. I used to get him a little bit.
I put on my Jimmy Butler jersey. I put on my King Goal hat.
Bucket hat.
Yeah. And I would pretend to be Isaiah for one full Halloween day.
/LL.
Who is LL?
LL Cool J? Oh, don't do it, Fred.
All right, hold up. He already abbreviates his name to LL Cool J, and you abbreviated it even further to LA.
LL.
LL.
I'm on your team here, Zay.
Of course. That's what he has earned.
Yeah, when you hear LL, what's the first thing that pops into your mind?
I guess doe, a deer, a female deer. Is that not right?
I don't know. That's
Do
like
re mi fa sol la di da.
That's
what
from
I
like
Don't
1950.
Don't call it a comeback. That's him.
What?
That's where that came from. Oh yeah.
I think.
Oh
it's-
yeah.
I
That's
don't-
all LL.
I think that's Jay-Z.
No, that's LL Cool J.
I'm not a business.
Don't call it a comeback. Come on.
I'll say
Fred.
it again.
I've been here for years.
He ain't from New York, and he ain't rooting for the New York Bills like no one else is. It's so crazy to me that they can have such a claimed fandom and level of importance, including this thing here with their quarterback Josh or Jared or Jake Allen, saying that the less talented Diggs is important.
The less talented. He's a top 3 wide receiver.
His brother's better.
He's not even a wide receiver. And no, he is not. Trayvon gets blown in coverage. The only thing Trayvon got for him is getting interceptions.
Oh,
I mean, that counts.
Not last season.
No one's about to be afraid to be the guy who continues to talk about Stephon Diggs. There's not a single guy in media that's like, oh, because Jake Josh or Jared Allen said, like, somebody's gonna be like me and you right now. Let's keep talking about Diggs. Because there's no respect on Josh Jared or Jake Allen's name.
There is, though.
It's a big dude.
He's brought us so much further than we've been in years.
Who? Jeff Allen?
Josh.
That's what I said.
Yeah. Put some respect on his name.
No one here needs to do that. He's never beaten anyone.
Yeah, he has.
And when?
He's beaten in the playoffs. He has,
No.
some history there.
Yeah.
But
not winning history. That's what I'm saying. It's a team that doesn't know how to do it at the end. Like, I get your fandom. I get that you want them to be those guys. I get that you look at him and you're like, listen, you could be him.
He just makes strides every year of getting better and improving. And that's what you want in a quarterback, especially a quarterback that's only been in the league 5-6 years.
Do you think if he played for Dallas, he would have the same image?
Who,
around the league?
Stephon?
No, Josh Allen.
Okay, so the question is,
Or do you think he would get the Dak Romo treatment?
neither. I don't know what that treatment is.
Yes, we do.
Well, one, Josh Allen is better than both of those guys. So
He's better than Dak. He's not better than Romo.
he's better than Romo.
Nope.
None of them are winners. Like, we're having a big old conversation about guys that don't know how to do it.
He's gonna do it.
No. And not only is he not going to do it, as you're watching, like, hey, he's improving. He's getting better. Like, as you're looking at Jacob Allen get, like, continuously better all these years, literally every single other player is also getting better. He's not getting better at a better rate. He's not advancing past guys that are equally improving as much or more than he is. Like, cool. Good start. You have absolutely summited out. You're not going to get to the peak.
I think his only problem is he just needs to stay humble.
He is. He is. He's a very humble man.
No, I mean, as far as like on the field, I think that he can do so many things that sometimes he, towards the mid end of the year, when he starts to tally up the interceptions, he's used to being able to make all these crazy throws because of his arm talent, that he then will continue trying to do the same things, kind of like Mahomes does. And I think that if he, if they can just get a system where he doesn't have to do too much.
Well, that's the thing. The Bills have to play Superman ball with him because,
Exactly.
I mean, Josh is capable of doing that. But the big thing with Josh is when he starts making mistakes is when he gets frustrated on the field.
Stay humble is not actual advice. Here's actual advice. Win playoff games. Then you're better. That's actual advice.
He has 4 playoff wins.
Are any of them in AFC championship games?
Not yet.
No.
But we got close.
Hey, well, according to Zay, he can just stay humble about that. What is that?
We got close. And the media is only making a bit. See, this is where I get anti-media. And I'm a player's and a coach's guy. Okay. The media has nothing else to talk about right now. Stefan is a prolific member of being controversial in what he does off the field and comments and statements he makes.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even miss a day. He showed up to practice for OTAs, and there was a disagreement, and Sean McDermott was like, you know what? Let's start this over again tomorrow, which is a mature way to handle the situation.
The people tuning into any conversation about Stefan Diggs are scorn lovers in Minnesota. Because no one cares about Stefan Diggs. No one cares.
If no one cared about him, then why is everybody talking about him?
No one is. That's what I'm saying.
That's not true.
Jeremy Allen is over here telling the world that Stefan Diggs has value. And we have not, on this program, since the day that he blew up at Shane or Sean McDermott, we have not one time been like, Stefan Diggs is the hotness. Because we're not saying that. Because we know he's not.
If the Bills didn't get Stefan Diggs,
is it Stefan or Stefan?
Stefan.
Okay.
Well, they would not be as good as they are now.
That's not saying much. They're not good.
We are good.
Here's the angle where I see it.
I'm on the team.
Diggs, I think he's a captain of the team, obviously. First day in, you kind of got to send that message internally. I think he wanted to make a scene. I'm going to show everybody that I'm top dog here. I don't have to back down. So I think from now on, he'll probably be good. If that story is true and he did have to get sent home, I think as a team captain, he's probably just sending a message that, he's coming with some intensity.
Yeah, it is going to be a very intense season.
According to
he just wants to be more involved.
According to Isaiah, Stefan just needs to stay humble. That'll fix this whole thing.
That's literally part of the Bills' mantra is humble and hungry.
But when you're Diggs, you don't always have to be. As a team captain, you can kind of pop your chest a little bit.
He can't anymore, though, because McDermott blew this thing up publicly, and now everyone's saying, please don't talk about my friend. He's sensitive. McDermott wins out. Unlike that loser that does not win games, Stephen Diggs.
He's going to be great. It's going to be fine. Everything's going to be okay.
This is the difference in things you think and things you know.
These are things I know. These are things I feel. Things I trust.
Portland feels like they're not getting good enough offers for Dame. We'll break down what they have got and what they're not going to get. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by AutoZone. Get in the zone. Starting stronger starts at AutoZone, where they've got battery solutions in the form of free battery testing, free battery charging, and replacement batteries that fit your needs. That's what makes them America's #1 battery destination. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
As we're getting started with your post-holiday commute, looks like lower traffic volumes than normal. We're just starting to see a little bit of slowing on I-25 southbound at Jefferson, but still no accidents to report at this time.
We're all moving a little faster now.
Trust the team that's going to keep up with you on KOAT Action 7 News.
We're proud to bring you coverage you can count on from across New Mexico.
Like a weather forecast that's certified most accurate and proven every day.
Start your day with more in the morning.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Eddie Haskell from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The Opening Drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck.
Transfer portal allows one transfer without a penalty of having to sit out a season. And it allows for complete roster overhaul. Do you think more coaches jump in on Dion's side or on Narduzzi's side?
I think what coaches should do is get over it. Oh, you're not supposed to overhaul a roster. What are you supposed to do? You're only supposed to have 2 transfers a year? 3? Is that the unwritten rules, Pat Narduzzi?
Now you throw NIL in there and you got a whole nother layer to it.
Local talk on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Greg is a real Prevagen user and paid testimonialist.
I'm Greg. I'm 68 years old. I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio, majored in business administration. I do motivational speaking in addition to substitute teaching. Part of the reason for my motivational speaking is I kind of feel like I have a calling or giving back to the younger generation. You know, the golden rule is do unto others, you'd have them do unto you. My wife, Wanda, is a senior flight attendant. She's been flying for over 30 years. I think most adults will start realizing that they don't recall things as quickly as they used to, or they don't remember things as vividly as they once did. I've been taking Prevagen for about 3 years now. People say to me periodically, man, you got a memory like an elephant. It's really, really helped me tremendously.
Prevagen, healthier brain, better life. Prevagen is available in stores everywhere. Based on a clinical study of subgroups of individuals who were cognitively normal or mildly impaired, this product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Looking for the ultimate West Side hangout spot for you and your family? Look no further than Neighbors West Side Bar and Grill. They've got breathtaking views of the city, delicious food, and exciting entertainment. It's the perfect West Side destination. And hey, join them every Wednesday from 6 to 10 p.m. for the ultimate karaoke experience. And belt out your favorite tunes with your friends and family. What? Who, me? No, I couldn't. Well, okay. Like a virgin! Karaoke isn't your thing? Check out the live entertainment every other weekend. And now that summer's here, you can grab some delicious mimosas on their outdoor patio. Top it off with mouth-watering dishes made in-house in their scratch kitchen and 80 beers on tap. You know, the crowd drinks a lot of beer when I do karaoke. I'm not sure why. Hey, the best part, Neighbors Westside Bar and Grill is Friday's sweet deal. Grab a $50 gift certificate for just $25. Visit our station website Friday morning at 9 a.m. and grab your deal to Neighbors Westside Bar and Grill, just 2 blocks north of Unser and I-40. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Ow, who throws a shoe? Really?
For adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy, now there's Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection. With Skyrizi, 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clear skin at 4 months, and Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Nothing in me go hand in hand. Nothing on my skin, that's my new place. Nothing is everyday.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
With Skyrizi, you could achieve 90% clearer skin. Ask your doctor about the #1 dermatologist prescribed biologic in psoriasis and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
You've probably heard of Folds of Honor, the organization formed to award educational scholarships to America's fallen or disabled soldiers. What you may not know is they have expanded their mission to include fallen or disabled first responders. These people have sacrificed their lives to defend you. Give back to them by playing in the 8th annual Folds of Honor 8th Patriot Shootout Golf Tournament at Isleta Golf Course. The tournament is July 7th. To sign up, Google NM Folds of Honor. Your participation helps provide education for these families that have given so much.
The Duke City's home for sports.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
That's a yes.
This is 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Mike going hot right now.
Welcome back to the program.
Let me hear your blues riff. You ever sing the blues?
Do I sing it?
Yeah.
So blues is, blues can be sung, obviously.
Blues is felt.
Yeah.
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 Sometimes, I'll just start letting it out. Put on just an instrumental blues song and just talk about my problems.
It was a pretty prominent part of the culture where I grew up. And I think it's underappreciated throughout the country. I think blues music is underappreciated.
I agree. It's honestly one of my favorite genres.
They do the best festivals.
Yo, yeah.
It's not even close.
And those guys know how to have fun.
Super know how.
Yeah, it's all sad music, but...
Do you know how good I am at throwing a Frisbee?
How good?
Good enough to do it competitively at a blues festival.
Really?
I don't know about competitively, but I was strong enough understanding to easily teach others.
Was this like ultimate Frisbee?
No.
Brawl?
What, like Frisbee golf?
Yeah.
I play a lot of disc golf. I play a lot.
Banging chains. That's what they call it.
No one says that.
The new kids on the block do.
No, they do not.
Yeah, they do.
Watch this. Isaiah, you ever thrown a disc golf?
I have before, actually.
How bad were you?
It wasn't that bad, actually.
I don't believe
it wasn't that bad.
Just, I'm
a good mid-ranger.
You can be honest right here.
Not really.
Why are you saying the word mid? Give us like a distance.
30 feet.
Oh, shoot. That is
30 feet.
That's super mid.
It's like a putt.
That's like a putt. That's a small amount of distance. That's embarrassingly short.
How far are you throwing?
The entire length.
Could you throw a football field?
Could I throw a disc 100 yards?
No way. No way.
I don't think I could.
He might curve and travel for 100 yards.
No, I'm saying that's my interpretation of what you're asking to. Like with a roll, yes. With a roll.
Because it counts. Roll counts.
Because roll counts. Roll counts. Portland wants a 30-man trade. That's what they're looking at here.
Like I said on Monday, it's 100% going to be a 3-team trade.
It's going to be a 30-team trade. I just looked it up. The Hawks get Jordan Poole. The Celtics get Trae Young. The Nets get Jason Tatum. The Hornets get, I don't know,
Michael Jordan.
Mikhail, yeah, I guess. The Bulls, they'll get LaMelo Ball. That means Cleveland will get, Zach LaVine, I guess. So send Donovan Mitchell to the Mavericks. The Nuggets then will get Luka. The Pistons will get Jokic. You get the idea.
Yeah. And then Dame stays in Portland. I don't know. This has just been the narrative for like the last 3-4 years about Dame leaving Portland.
The problem is Portland said, hey, we tried real hard, but the grind's too hard and we get it. You got to go. And now no team is going to make any offer.
Because the Heat are trying to make this done, but they want it done quick and fast. And Portland said no. It was like Tyler Hero and a couple of picks. Is that enough for Dame? No.
ChatGPT now will do your fantasy trades to tell you if they're fair.
Ooh,
that's what's going on with this thing.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't blame them.
In Portland's opinion, they're going to get Giannis, Jokic, Luka, LeBron, and Steph for Dame. That's how it's going to work out.
It's going to have to be at least a potential to star player, like a potential all-star prospect, some picks, or just like an all-star to star player. That's what they want.
Just one, you think?
Just one and some picks. Someone to put it around Scoot.
You're incredibly wrong here.
What's going to happen then?
Well, I'll give you an example. You're a Knicks guy, right?
Yeah.
So this Dwayne Washington kid who's a restricted free agent. If he was worth anything, a team would have offered anything, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If he gets traded, you'll be upset that you didn't get greater than whatever it was traded for, no matter what. But there's no value there. And it's the same kind of idea with Dame, but Dame's like a recognizable name. Dame is like, hey, if you offer me 2 unprotected first-round draft picks, which is not unreasonable, I think that's a fair trade for Dame.
I think that's more. I think honestly, with how the league is doing trades nowadays, that's a little undervalued.
I bet you Portland agrees with you.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at it because no one else is offering that. So that makes that the best offer. You can set a price. Doesn't mean anyone's going to pay it. Portland's about to find out the hard way.
I think Dame gets traded during the season. I don't think anything's going to happen off season with him.
You think he'll play?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I do too.
He'll play. He wants to get paid.
He's a good faith guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know you're working in good faith.
But it will happen before the trade deadline.
If you put 2 chemicals that don't match together, you'll have an explosion, right? That's what happens.
Yeah.
There was 2 promotions that don't mix together that happened yesterday. We're going to tell you what organization mixed the 2 wrong promotions into one night. It's Two Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
This report is sponsored.
Clear.
Bell. Need something spicy? The Volcano menu is back at Taco Bell, but it won't be here forever. Try the Volcano Taco, double beef volcano burrito, and iconic spicy lava sauce before they're gone at participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only. While supplies last, price and participation vary.
We are seeing lower volumes on the roads this afternoon. Still no accidents to report, just a couple of slowdowns. I-25 southbound starting at about Osuna down through Montgomery. You'll see a little bit of slowing there, but otherwise smooth sailing this afternoon. This report is brought to you by Blake's Lottaburger. Blake's Lottaburger has been a New Mexico favorite since 1952. They use the best ingredients like their very own Hatch green chili and fresh premium beef patties. And they cook your food fresh when you order it. Blake's Lottaburger, the first there was, the best there is. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Eddie Haskell from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Andrew Perloff with a CBS Sports Minute. Shohei Ohtani left yesterday's Angels game with a blister in the 6th inning. He likely won't pitch in the All-Star game, although he should be okay hitting. But as we near the midseason break, the excitement about Ohtani's incredible year isn't what it should be. Do the injury-ridden Angels trade him at the deadline or risk losing him for nothing in free agency? He's MLB's most exciting player by far, but that might not be enough for an Angels team that is once again down on their luck. I'm Andrew Perloff.
Registration is now open for the Lobo Cancer Challenge. Cancer can affect anyone at any stage of life, and you can unite with us against cancer and raise money for the UNM Comprehensive Cancer Center. Choose your bike, run, walk, or stair challenge for this September 23rd event and get your dedication bib and t-shirt. Plus, every dollar raised supports cancer patients, cancer research, outreach, and training right here in New Mexico. Sign up now or get more details online at lobocancerchallenge.org. And we'll see you on race day.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now. I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code SCORE for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code SCORE for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code SCORE.
All personal injury law firms are not the same. We all claim to do the same things, but that's where the similarities between Lerner & Rowe and all other law firms end. Lerner & Rowe was recently named the second most influential law firm in the country, and we've collected billions of dollars for our injured clients, with over $1 billion in the last 5 years alone. If you want real results, call Lerner & Rowe today.
Lerner & Rowe can get you more. Call 544-4444.
Multi-state offices. Carlos Ubri Espinosa is the managing attorney, 2711 Carlisle Boulevard, Northeast Albuquerque. Glenn Lerner is only licensed in Nevada.
For the ones who know safety isn't a catchphrase, it's a culture. And the ones who help make sure everyone makes it home safe. For the safety-minded who watch everyone's backs, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry, as well as safety assessments and training to keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It's time to turn up your summertime fun with Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea is a smooth, refreshing, real brewed tea with 5% alcohol. So whether you're camping, fishing, or at the beach with friends, don't forget to fill your cooler with those bright yellow cans. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
You want it right today. Get it done the Daniels way. Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air.
Go green with Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Beat the heat with a high-efficiency AC or heat pump system from Daniels. Right now, Daniels is offering instant rebates on high-efficiency heat pump systems and take advantage of federal tax credits. Your investment is protected with their 10-year parts and 5-year labor guarantee. Daniels financing with plans to fit any budget, including 0% interest. Start your project today with a free estimate, 898-8860. Stay cool, calm, collected with Daniels, and go green today.
New Mexico's Sports Authority, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Mike going hot.
From the Sports Animal live chat, facebook.com/talkabq, people are overlooking the best teams in the West are homegrown stars from the draft, not free agents, outside of the Lakers anomaly in the bubble. I don't hate that take.
It's not terrible.
I mean, you really are only talking about Golden State, but I don't hate that take. Sacramento's on the come up. They qualify.
Yeah, but they made some moves.
They've made some moves. Phoenix can't quite get over the hump.
No.
They're not necessarily doing it that way. They're moving everyone in and out. So really, it's just Golden State.
Yeah, Golden State, the Kings to a degree.
Yeah, to a degree.
The Lakers, I don't think have drafted anybody that stayed on the team in a long time.
The Spurs will be that.
No, I'm not a Victor guy.
They're going to win a chip before the Bills.
No.
All right. This is a all-timer.
When I saw this, man.
The Florida Marlins scheduled their Bark in the Park night and post-game fireworks on the exact same night.
What a wild move.
What? This one's a little rough.
Confirmed Miami hates dogs.
Miami hates Pitbull.
Mr. 305.
Did you get that one, Isaiah? Isaiah, did you get that one?
Yeah, I got that one.
I got that for you. Feel free to let out a laugh. That was a good one. Okay.
I read a story the other day about a pit bull getting killed in Miami, but they just said pit bull killed and shooting in Miami.
Yeah.
And everybody thought Mr. 305 was dead.
No.
It was just a dog.
Just a dog.
I did it visually to you guys when I walked in today. We didn't do it on air, but like I checked both your hands before we walked in. Like everyone here still has 10 fingers.
Sadly.
Yep. No, not sadly. Could have JPP'd yourself. This is by far the stupidest thing I've seen this week. And this was a week of stupid stuff.
Yeah. This is insane.
Yeah.
One, it's hard enough to even get fans at Marlins.
Correct.
Games.
And now they put up signs outside that say, "Welcome to Doggy Hell."
Yeah.
Shoot off fireworks when you bring your dog in.
They're never doing the Bark in the Park again.
You tell me they were playing doorbell and knocking sounds on the PA?
They said in the 7th inning, apparently they were playing ring bell and doorbell sounds.
Oh, gosh.
So I bet everybody was just barking.
Or like Barkageddon.
But who really wants to spend their 4th of July hanging out at a Marlins game? Other than like all like 3,000 people.
The same people that are like super worried about their dogs when fireworks are going off.
Yeah, they're like, this will be a safe option for us.
There are so many people that get so angered that they have a dog. Because I do not accept you getting angry at other people for shooting off fireworks. That is what is supposed to happen on the 4th of July.
That's why there's dog CBD.
There's what is it?
Dog CBD.
What is that?
It's like weed, but like only it doesn't make you high. It just relaxes you.
Okay, CBD. I thought you were doing like causes brain damage.
Oh,
that's what I thought you were doing.
Yeah, no, not
like fireworks don't.
Yeah, you just give your dog a little bit of CBD if he's an anxious guy, and you just let him pass out.
My least favorite thing in the whole world is picking up dog poop. That's why I don't have a dog.
Makes sense.
Right. I think I'm super over what feels like every single sports something having a bark at the park or a...
Seems like every other game.
I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate that they claim to have their own little section. They don't. They walk all over the place. I hate going to the Home Depot and seeing you and your dog in the cart. You know what I don't want at the Home Depot? Your dog around me.
What if it's a service animal?
Then you're a liar.
Yeah. I see a lot of people, especially here, and they buy the fake service dog vest and all that. And they're like, oh, he's a service animal. What is he serving?
Yeah.
Your anxiety? That doesn't exist.
No, drink another beer. This will help you.
Smoke some weed.
Do anything else.
Yeah.
Except don't make your dog into a pawn of lies.
I think the only true service animal out there that can go like anywhere is for like a blind person.
No.
Like
there's emotional support animals. That's a real thing.
I don't know.
They actually exist. I'm telling you, it's not the dogs you meet at the brew house, though.
But like in the last like 20 years, that became a thing. Is like the emotional support animal.
And since COVID, it became a thing.
Yeah. It's that I think that's all fugazi.
Same.
Yeah. We used to be a proper country.
Where
dogs stayed at home.
You have kids, get a dog. I'm into that. Kids need a dog. They need to learn about love. They need to learn about loss. They need to learn about life.
Wow, that's a really dark way to
It's not a dark way at all. It's important.
Get him a puppy so he knows how to lose things.
Hey, I know for a fact Zay lost a puppy one time. I know that for a fact. And
terrible time.
You know exactly what that emotion is of loss. And that sucks.
It does suck.
Yeah, man.
I did not enjoy losing my dog.
No.
Worse than some family members.
It was worse. It's
Yeah,
the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
But how valuable it is to learn that emotion.
I think, okay, I can get behind that.
It is. It is.
I'm into that.
But how about like just like, you know, like you don't think owning a dog for like a single male or person is okay?
Are you asking me if I own a dog? I do.
No.
I absolutely do not.
No, like, you know, you said it's good for a family if you have kids,
Yeah.
but just another person. Just,
Kids should have a dog.
Okay. I think everybody should have a dog.
No.
Yeah.
I do not need a dog. You know what else? My dog doesn't need to be stuck in a condo for 20 hours a day.
That's why you get
22.
That's why you make him an emotional support animal. So
And
you
just
can take him
lie.
everywhere.
So
Yeah.
you get a
Have 'em right
dog
next to you.
so you become a liar.
I saw this lady the other day do the baby Carlos thing with her Chihuahua. She like got a chest strap holster for him and put him in there
What is a baby Carlos?
from The Hangover.
Come on, Fred.
Why are you saying, come on, Fred? Why would I know this?
Not a culture guy.
Is that even? That's more of like an American thing.
Yeah. Have you not seen The Hangover?
I mean, I've seen The Hangover, I believe. Is that the one with Mike Tyson?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And he punches Zach Galifianakis.
I would not have been able to quote that to you.
You don't remember the little baby?
Yeah. They kidnap a baby. They find a baby. And his name is Baby Carlos.
Found him in the closet, right?
Yeah.
You guys can recite this entire movie. I saw this
Almost.
movie one time. Also, when did this movie come out? 20 years ago?
Like 2008.
2008, 2009. It's one of the greatest comedy movies
Yeah,
ever.
that's definitely a classic one.
It's one of the greatest.
You're asking me to remember a specific scene from this movie that came out 15 years ago? Are you joking me?
Yeah.
Boys, I cannot quote to you a movie scene from a movie 15 years ago.
Only ones from 30 years ago.
Not even those.
You gotta watch more movies, man.
I don't watch any movies. What did I just see in the theater that I thought was good? Fast and the Furious.
Ooh, really? The 10th one?
Fast 10. It was so good. Couldn't tell you a thing that happened except John Cena was in it.
Yeah, John Cena is in it.
He's a dude.
He's a good actor, honestly.
He just returned, didn't he?
He never left.
He's a great actor.
You just couldn't see him for a while.
Gotcha.
Top of the hour. Whenever we get back, we're gonna go back in the way back machine with the NFL a little bit. We're gonna talk about life lost too soon. I'm gonna tell a little personal radio story as well. Zooming on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Clear.
Brought to you by the Albuquerque Journal.
The Albuquerque Journal and Venue Plus for local insight and answers about pets or puzzles, sports or shopping, comics or movies, events, dining, music, television, and more. Get all your entertainment and recreational questions answered. Subscribe at abqjournal.com.
We are seeing lower volumes on the roads this afternoon. Still no accidents to report, just a couple of slowdowns. I-25 southbound, starting at about Osuna down through Montgomery. You'll see a little bit of slowing there, but otherwise smooth sailing this afternoon.
This report is sponsored by Irish Spring, the fresh scent of Irish Spring. And those sensational Irish Spring suds are just the reset you need to own the day. Irish Spring. When the spring hits you, you're ready. Pick up Irish Spring at your local retailer today.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167.
Yes, sir.
American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Eddie Haskell from the 96.3.
I'm not too familiar with him, honestly, but if it's just about culture, yeah, you can ask me. If you give me a tip off, then yeah, I can carry it.
Would it really be the U.S. Open if everybody was not critiquing every square inch of the course and every single other turn?
Okay, for sure.
It's no different, except maybe even worse. And I'm not just talking about
Okay, I got you.
I'm talking about some really high-profile players, too. As an LA native, do not blame LA. Do not blame LA sports fan. Do not blame the freeways. For once, it had nothing to do with any of that. It was not about LA sports fan being fashionably late or LA sports having other entertainment options and LA sports fan choosing those options. This isn't about LA. It's about LACC and USGA. and the fact that they only made 9,000 general admission tickets available, and about half of them or more went to members of the club. So if you want to blame somebody, blame them. Don't blame us.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance.
For your free quote, call SelectQuote at 1-800-452-5050. That's 1-800-452-5050. Or go to SelectQuote.com. 1-800-452-5050. That's 1-800-452-5050.
SelectQuote. We shop. You save. Full details on example policies at selectquote.com/commercials.
Glasheen, Vyas, and Inderman Injury Lawyers is a leading personal injury law firm in Albuquerque with a history of winning big for clients. The lawyers at GVI Law focus on catastrophic injury cases, including semi-truck wrecks, drunk driving car wrecks, and oil field injuries. They win, and they win big for their clients.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Progressive makes bundling easy and affordable. Get a multi-policy discount by combining your motorcycle, RV, boat, ATV, and more. All your protection in one place. Bundle and save at progressive.com.
K240BL Albuquerque is 95.9 FM, AM 610 KNML Albuquerque. The sports animal. Proud to be a Cumulus media station, even if they're not that proud of us.
Now betting for the sports animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, Menon, Van Nunley, and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Amory Castillo.
Mike going hot.
Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Just never really picks up, huh?
Yeah, no, is this just the song?
I was hoping your mic was on.
I was just waiting for it to drop at all.
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
No lyrics. I like it.
Let's get rid of this one.
It's not the one for you?
Nah.
Two Manon is live from the John Lopez Real Estate and Coldwell Banker Legacy Studio. Of course, we start our days at the YMCA of Central New Mexico. We spend our lunches over at the 6-6 Diner. Don't at all forget that this upcoming Thursday, we're live from Red Door downtown. That's going to be a lot of fun. That's tomorrow, y'all.
Oh.
The return of Van Nunley tomorrow on the program.
Back from running his cartel.
We don't know.
That's always my theory.
Albuquerque Duke Store is open again after the holiday. Retro Night at Ice Stoves Park is July the 15th. Go down to the Albuquerque Duke Store, grab some ticks, get some apparel. You get some Dukes gear yet?
No, not yet.
What's your problem?
I still need to.
Support.
I know.
Gotta support the sponsors.
I gotta go in still.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You gonna buy a dumb hat that says Coach? You can't just buy a Dukes hat?
I want a jersey. I'll wear a Dukes jersey.
I was playing in that foot golf thing with Devin Sandoval yesterday. He's wearing one of those sweet Somos Unidos United Dukes crossovers.
Yeah, those are cool.
Fire.
I like those a lot.
Zay, what's up? You got anything from the Duke store yet?
No, I was going to tell Jake I'm right with him. I need to get in there.
Yeah. We'll go.
I've been seeing, when I even like in the gym, I see the logo. It's pretty popular.
What do you just like dropping that you go just flexing? Like you talking about at the Y, the YMCA Central New Mexico?
Occasionally.
I mess with the Y. Love the Y.
Always a fun time at the YMCA.
14 years ago today, Steve McNair was murdered.
Yesterday.
Yes. Steve McNair was murdered. Which is wild to me.
Crazy.
This is specifically for me. This is whenever I first got started in daily radio. I'd only been like sports broadcasting, so doing games or whatever. And I was like the fill-in guy. Holidays? 4th of July? I'm on air. I'm filling it for someone.
That was you.
I'll do 8 hours a day, boss. No problem. So Steve McNair murdered. Super sad end to his story also. Like it was a side piece. He was sleeping on the couch. She's like,
it was a 20-year-old
shot in the head.
Yeah.
Just ugh.
That was a crazy day in sports.
Crazy.
I think if it happened, like something like that happened nowadays, though, it would like shut down everything for like a whole day. Because it was a big deal back then.
It was a big deal.
But like, I feel like it could have been a little bit bigger.
36 years old. Well, with the holidays make it hard.
True.
You know, there was, I think, 11 mass shootings
yesterday.
Yeah, which is wild across all parts of the country. I'm not the guy. We're not on KKOB right now. And like, I think I share this sentiment with a lot of people. Like, I own a gun. I'm the first one to say it every time. I got a lot of problem with guns. I own a gun. Got a lot of problems with guns.
I mean, I own a lot of guns.
Yeah.
And you know, to a degree, I understand the pros of it, but I also see a lot of the cons too. And I think that's the problem with this nation is people just want to see their side.
Just too wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to see both.
Steve McNair was the first black quarterback to win MVP. He shared it with Peyton Manning in 2003. And he was a little bit Cam Newton before Cam Newton. Had the size, had the mobility. Led Tennessee to 5 of their 8 playoff victories. Obviously, the Super Bowl berth, just 1 yard short of tying that bad boy up for extra time against the then St. Louis Rams.
Yep.
Coolest nickname maybe in all of sports, Air McNair.
Very cool name.
Zay, you're a black guy from just south of Chicago, right?
Yes, sir.
Does Steve McNair have conversations like in the culture? Is Steve McNair talked about as like revolutionary? Is he talked about as like a visionary of the position of quarterback in like your circles?
No, he's not.
He's not, right?
Yeah, no, I think like I was saying off air to you, I think Warren Moon has a bigger impact than Steve McNair.
Are there conversations about Warren Moon, Isaiah?
Not that I can recall.
Doug Williams?
Not that I can recall.
Is it all Michael Vick?
Michael Vick will come up, not always for the positive reasons, but if we're gonna go positives and negatives, by far the quarterback that gets brought up the most is Kaepernick.
Well, that's a good point.
Yeah,
that's a super good point. Because Colin Kaepernick was the guy who had all the tools to do it.
He just used his platform.
He used it correctly, if you ask me.
Yeah, I agree.
And then got blackballed, which is kind of a tough phrasing to use when you're talking about him because he's black.
That did definitely always confuse a lot of people.
But that's a rough one. And also, like on the Michael Vick front, I'm pro Michael Vick.
I am too.
Michael Vick served his time. Michael Vick is now an advocate. Michael Vick is sorry. Michael Vick learned from his ways. Give me more individuals that fail and then have a come up. I yearn for that. I yearn for I yearn for you, Jake, you, Zay, me. Every time we failed, become better. That's Michael Vick.
But people always want to hold against people like, you know, their mistakes instead of congratulating them for the progress that they've made.
Mm-hmm.
Growth is so important.
And especially nowadays, too, with cancel culture.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know anyone has ever been canceled.
Well, you're talking to one.
You have not. You're sitting here right now in this program. I literally cannot tell you a single person. I can tell you lots of people who claim they have been. They do it all the time. Former presidents. I can tell you lots of people. Former top of the chart rappers. I can tell you lots of people.
I think DaBaby was canceled.
Yeah.
He got canceled. That I did not see coming.
Here's the problem with, what was his name?
DaBaby.
No one was familiar with him before.
North Carolina. He was pretty
Was
solid.
not.
At least me and Zay.
Oh, cool. In this hyper specific niche. Yeah, maybe.
Culture people.
Hashtag.
The friends of the show listen to this right now.
Yeah, no.
They don't know who DaBaby is.
Maybe from Rockstar.
What is that? The drink?
No. It was like a radio song.
The murderer, she killed herself afterwards.
Like immediately after?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Yeah, I learned more about the Steve McNair situation though.
Just right now than you ever knew, because you were a kid at the time.
Yeah,
it was wild.
Yeah, it was 2009, so I was 10.
Yeah, I think I remember my dad making some kind of lesson out of it, like kind of giving me like a forewarning, kind of like I know this is not anywhere near your lifestyle right now, but just kind of like always be aware of your surroundings and don't just think you're invincible, especially when it comes to the females. You're a professional athlete, ex-professional athlete. You gotta be careful.
It was wild too at that time because you guys are such pups. What are you guys, they 25?
Mm-hmm.
What are you, Jake?
24.
So I got some years on you guys. And I was your age when all this was happening. And when all this was happening, like 2 weeks prior, Michael Jackson had just died.
Oh, really?
Wow.
So maybe that's why I don't remember this.
Well, because that was the story that ran for so long. Because you guys definitely remember exactly where you were when Michael Jackson died.
The same day Billy Mays died. That's what I remember.
But wait, there's more.
It was Sarah Fawcett too.
Yeah.
Farrah Fawcett, yeah, she passed away that same day. But that's what was so wild to me on this one is this is a dude who did so very much historically for the game. Went to an HBCU.
Yeah, that's huge too. And that was like
Alcorn, is that right?
Yeah, Alcorn.
That's in Mississippi, Isaiah. I know you were Googling.
Yeah, I was about to.
The Alcorn State Braves.
Yeah. Land Grant College. Like took him to a level, and you were talking about it when he was coming up. He had the opportunity to go anywhere.
I mean, he was a 4 athlete guy in high school. He was a All-American for defense, and he was all-state selection for offense in football.
1 yard short. Cover of Madden. Played with Eddie George.
Also, the '99 Music City Miracle against the Bills.
That was a little more Frank Wycheck than anyone else.
Yeah, but
back to Kevin Dyson.
He was on the team at least.
He did score.
Yeah.
I mean, got him there.
Yeah.
They gave it up. Had to return the kick. That was the whole thing. Was it a forward pass? I don't know. Yeah, it's wild to me that he's a little bit lost. And I almost think it's because of his end. I don't know, personality-wise, he would have gone on to do anything in TV or anything of that nature. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't see that happening. But and it was literally like a year after he retired.
Within.
Yeah, within.
And that gal that Isaiah was talking about, that was his mistress. His murderer was his mistress.
Wow.
It's a valuable lesson right there.
Yeah, I think that was definitely the lesson.
They used to do these, I'm not going to be able to give you the exact whatever, but there used to be these websites dedicated to his injuries because he was so tough. So, and he missed, I think in his career, like 12 games, maybe 15 tops. But yeah, I just found one. It took the quickest Google. So I'm just going to run some things he's played with. Oh, you're going to love this, Isaiah, because you played college football. Bruised sternum, bruised left collarbone, arthroscopic surgery to the right knee, bruised, swollen right elbow, hip pointer. Hold on, I'm still going. Turf toe,
Ooh.
Ruptured disc in lower back, turf toe, other foot, left big toe surgery, bruised sternum, sprained right thumb. The following are all sprained: left knee, left ankle, left shoulder, bruised right shoulder, bruised right ankle. Like it just goes on. Guys, there's 2 more lists of this whole thing here. This is a guy that every part of his body went out there and goed.
That's dedication right there to bounce back from all of that. And still won an MVP.
Wild.
3-time Pro Bowler too.
But I don't think gets the love that he deserves, historically speaking. That's my opinion.
I think so too. The Titans retired his number though.
That's nice.
Yeah.
One of the best HBCUs, college court, maybe the best one ever. Maybe. Wild. Super wild.
That's intense though. I mean, and like I was telling you, nowadays it's like a popular trend. Not really, but like trend, but like to go support HBCUs, like what Deion Sanders did and bringing his kid and Travis Hunter there. And
sure.
All those guys. That wasn't the case back then. Nobody really knew HBCU
No,
athletes.
I don't know how true that is. I think HBCUs have always existed. They have a ton of value. They give access to secondary education that not necessarily would a certain sect of this population get. I will agree with you that it has become virtue signaling. I think I would
Yeah.
agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're exploited a little bit. I was at the Super Bowl this past year. You guys weren't there. Sorry. And we sat down and interviewed a bunch of HBCU kids who were like on Radio Row and trying to get into the industry and do all this stuff. And they may have received a cool opportunity because people are trying to capitalize off their association with the university. But those young kids, those young men trying to get into the world of broadcasting, they were all the best kids. And they're going to do really well using an opportunity that was set forth to them by that HBCU.
Because McNair only went to Alcorn State because he was going to go to Florida and play running back, but he wanted to play quarterback.
Love it.
And so that's where he had his opportunity. And
Wow.
it worked out on him.
Isaiah, you ever play quarterback?
No, only for fun.
That's right, because you're not a good athlete. I forgot about that.
The quarterbacks are good athletes, really?
When we get back from the break, today's I-9 Varsity, the I-9 Varsity of Funny Animals. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
This message brought to you by San Diego.
Clear.
Our state's best golf course, voted on by golfers, is San Diego Golf Club. Committed to providing the best experience and best conditions to golfers of all levels. There's nothing like it. Visit sandiegogolf.com for the best available rates and to book your tee time today. We'll see you on the tee.
Traffic is starting to pick up a bit this afternoon. I-25 southbound starts to slow down at Osuna. Comes to a crawl around Jefferson and then opens back up around Montano. And westbound Paseo del Norte starting to slow down as you cross the river.
Brought to you by Folds of Honor.
Join the Folds of Honor at their 8th annual Patriot Shootout, July 7th at Isleta Golf Course. This 4-man scramble with fantastic prizes, including a $20,000 hole-in-one cash prize. To sign up, Google NM Folds of Honor. The proceeds help families of disabled or fallen soldiers and first responders.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Eddie Haskell from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The Opening Drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck.
CBS is reporting the Mountain West is rejecting the exceptions requested by San Diego State. It may all be moot by next Friday. That's when the June 30th deadline arrives, and there's a problem, right? San Diego State might be paying $16.5 million to leave a league and not have a league to get into, and I think that might be where this ends up going.
If you're the Mountain West, you have to take this firm stance right now. Say this not personal, it's just business.
On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
Wendy's is open till midnight or later, so you can give in to the craving and go night mode. Now all of your favorite menu items just got their bedtime extended. You can get what you want even later, like the Baconator with 6 strips of bacon, or the perfect fries and frosty duo. If you're up later, then so are we. So go ahead and pull through the drive-thru. When the craving hits, go night mode at Wendy's. Open till midnight or later. All right, see ya later.
At participating U.S. Wendy's, hours may vary.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. Okay, easy now. You're teaching your kid how to parallel park. Ouch! Turns out he likes to do it by feel. Don't worry, eBay Motors has bumpers, taillights, trunk lids, license plate holders, 122 million parts. Pull up just a little bit. And headlights. They've got lots of headlights. Get the right parts at the right prices. eBay Motors. Let's ride.
In today's home mortgage market, it's important for consumers looking for a mortgage to shop around. The reason? We have just come out of the lowest rates in history, and many homeowners jumped in to take advantage, and mortgage lenders across the country were making huge profits. Today, the mortgage volume is a fraction of that, and these mortgage companies are in a panic with profits falling off the cliff. So what are they doing? They're charging borrowers interest rates and fees much higher than they deserve. That's because the higher rate and higher fees, the more profit. In other words, the lenders are maximizing profits on the backs of consumers. They are counting on borrowers not shopping that mortgage around. Indigo Mortgage will always try to get the borrower the lowest rate with the lowest fees, and we have saved homeowners many thousands of dollars over the years. So shop and shop local with your trusted local mortgage company, Indigo Mortgage, 836-5700, or on the net at indigomortgage.net. NMLS 231962 and 188348.
The 4th of July is one of my favorite holidays, and American Home Furniture Outlet and Clearance Center is celebrating the 4th of July too, with savings up to 40% off. They're making room for new warehouse lines, new styles, and new colors. So right now, you can get sofas starting at just $42 a month, big markdowns, final closeouts, and a floor sample sell-off. A good deal more for a great deal less. American Home Furniture Outlet and Clearance Center at Comanche and I-25.
The Duke City's home for sports. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Mike going hot.
Welcome back to the program. Today's I-9 Varsity, the I-9 Varsity of Funny Animals. League office 280 at i9sports.com, 505-312-4999. Reach out to I-9 Sports. Currently taking registrations for multi-sport camp.
Oh, something we could put Zay on.
That's what you need, Zay.
Multi-sport camp?
Learn how to do anything athletic.
I'll join you.
Early registration closes tomorrow, so get in today, i9sports.com. Get your kids signed up. This is good. So this is the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday thing. They cover you. It's the whole thing. So it's 7 to noon. It's super sweet. So check that out.
Perfect.
Okay. This happened off the air, so we have to do a little introductory. So we were talking about, you were like, Fred, do you just wake up funny every day? Like, why do you think you're funny? And I was like, well, that's really kind of you, Jake. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's I take it as a compliment.
Sure.
And I said, well, I think it actually comes from, it's like jokes are a defense mechanism. Jokes are from like turmoil in our lives, trauma. And you said, well, that's why you never seen any funny animals.
Yeah, I was like, are animals funny?
And I think I've seen some super funny animals.
I think I have too, but like they're not like they're funny to us. Are they funny amongst themselves?
I think there are animals that make other animals laugh for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's not what I keyed in on. You ever seen one of those little parrots? You guys ever seen those parrots that just like razz you whenever you walk by?
Yeah.
One of those little parrots that messes with you?
The one that only says curse words.
Yes.
And slurs and
the one that you see on America's Funniest Home Videos, and Bob Saget is like, what's up with this parrot? Give me that parrot. That parrot is so funny. Put that on the list of my I-9 Varsity of Funny Animals.
You're taking the parrot?
Yes.
Okay. My first pick is going to be the cat.
Oh, he's still
okay. Cats are funny.
Yeah. I mean, that's the first thing you go on the internet and do is look up funny cat videos. That's the introduction for everybody into the internet. It's cat videos.
They're versatile. That's a versatile pick because they're also cute.
And I'm not a cat guy. I don't.
Okay.
I think cats would eat you in a heartbeat if they had the chance.
They start with the eyeballs. I'm familiar with this.
Oh God.
I know you guys have seen the video where the owner is sleeping and the cat is walking along the headboard and there's like a cup of water and it just walks up to the water and uses his paw and just knocks over the glass of water, spills it over the owner and runs off.
I've not seen this video, but it sounds like something they would do.
Like cat attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you got, Zay?
I'm going to go squirrel.
Ooh, good choice.
Okay, I don't know about this one.
No, have you ever seen squirrels playing a game of tag? About 3 or 4 of them when they get to fighting each other. They got some human actions in there.
Okay.
They do some things that we used to do as kids.
Falling off trees and stuff too. That's pretty funny.
Uh-huh.
I agree completely with that.
Yeah.
You ever see little capuchin monkeys?
Yeah.
Little capuchin monkeys jumping around, grabbing each other's tails. Give those little vine swinging monkeys. They're so funny.
Those guys are jerks.
Yeah,
too.
they're super jerks. But that's a big part of being funny.
True.
Give me that.
I'm gonna go off purely for the name here. The blue-footed booby.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. I like that one. It makes me chuckle.
I've never seen them do anything funny, but they got cool feet.
Yeah.
Zay?
I'm going to go alligators and crocodiles.
Not funny at all. What are you doing?
I think in a very sick-minded sense, it's hilarious how they hunt.
Come on now. This is the guy who was pro Stingray when it came to Steve Irwin.
Whoa.
Yeah. Whoa. That far.
Figure it out.
Far. They just kind of lurk under the water, wait for you to get a little sip, wait for little victims to come up and get a drink of water.
You have a really dark sense.
Yeah, I don't like what you're doing here.
You need to go to therapy.
Josh Sushan joins us when we get back from the break. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. the sports animal.
This report is sponsored
Clear.
Dairy Queen. Hey DQ fans, do you love cake batter? Well, cue the confetti because the new Cake Batter Cookie Dough Blizzard Treat is here with cake batter flavor, confetti cookie dough pieces, and DQ signature sprinkles in every bite. Only at participating DQ locations. Happy tastes good.
Taking a look at your traffic this afternoon, all the freeways are moving at posted speeds with one exception. I-25 southbound starts to slow down a little bit at Osuna and stays a little congested down to Montano. Otherwise, no accidents to report. Traffic moving smoothly. This report is brought to you by Blake's Lotta Burger.
The Peach Shake returns to Blake's Lotta Burger just in time for warmer days. Sweet peach bites blended into Blake's signature creamy shake to pair with sunshine and blue skies. Available for a short time only. So jumpstart your summer with one at Blake's Lotta Burger today.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Eddie Haskell from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
I'm Erin Hawksworth here to help you beat the books with BetQL. Justin Steele has dominated the first half of the season. The Cubs starters lead in the majors with the lowest ERA at 2.43. He'll take the hill in Milwaukee tonight, but the BetQL model thinks the home dogs are live. BetQL has Brewers plus 130 on the money line as a 4-star best bet. I'm Erin Hawksworth. Bet smarter, beat the books. Download the BetQL app.
Angie's List is now Angie, and we've heard a lot of theories about why.
I thought it was an eco move. Fewer words, less paper.
No, it was so you could say it faster.
No, it's to be more iconic. Must be a tech thing.
But those aren't quite right. It's because now you can compare upfront prices, book a service instantly, and even get your project handled from start to finish.
Sounds easy.
It is, and it makes us so much more than just a list. Get started at Angie.com. That's ANGI, or download the app today.
Did you know that feeling sluggish or weighed down could be signs that your digestive system isn't working at its best? But taking Metamucil every day can help. Metamucil supports your daily digestive health using a special plant-based fiber called psyllium. Psyllium works by forming a gel in your digestive system to trap and remove the waste that weighs you down. Metamucil's gelling action also helps to promote heart health and slows down sugar absorption to promote healthy blood sugar levels. Start feeling lighter and more energetic by taking Metamucil every day.
Walking through a junkyard, each wrecked car tells a story. This one, very sad. She had been drinking and driving. Oh, and this one, terrible. The driver was drunk and drove clear off the road. And this one was my family. The drunk driver hit us, and my wife and our daughter. They didn't make it.
Drinking and driving causes far too many tragic stories. It's time to end DWI. This message brought to you by NMDOT.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance.
For your free quote, call SelectQuote at 1-800-452-5050. That's 1-800-452-5050. Or go to SelectQuote.com. 1-800-452-5050. That's 1-800-452-5050.
SelectQuote. We shop. You save. Full details on example policies at selectquote.com/commercials.
Looking for the ultimate West Side hangout spot for you and your family? Look no further than Neighbors West Side Bar and Grill. They've got breathtaking views of the city, delicious food, and exciting entertainment. It's the perfect West Side destination. And hey, join them every Wednesday from 6 to 10 p.m. for the ultimate karaoke experience. And belt out your favorite tunes with your friends and family. What? Who, me? No, I couldn't. Well, okay.
Like a virgin.
Karaoke isn't your thing? Check out the live entertainment every other weekend. And now that summer's here, you can grab some delicious mimosas on their outdoor patio. Top it off with mouth-watering dishes made in-house in their scratch kitchen and 80 beers on tap. You know, the crowd drinks a lot of beer when I do karaoke. I'm not sure why. Hey, the best part, Neighbors Westside Bar and Grill is Friday's sweet deal. Grab a $50 gift certificate for just $25. Visit our station website Friday morning at 9 a.m. and grab your deal to Neighbors Westside Bar and Grill, just 2 blocks north of Unser and I-40. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Ow, who throws... Really?
It'll be at 37.
This is where New Mexico comes for sports. 95.9 FM and 8.
Okay.
The Sports Animal.
Going hot now. Out at 37.
Welcome back to the program. Wrapping it up. Before we hand it off to Isotopes Media Network and one Josh Sushan joining us on the program. Josh Sushan, welcome, brother.
Hey, what's happening?
How's Oklahoma City, my man? How's humidity?
It is hot. It is humid. It's actually overcast now. It rained this morning. I was sitting there thinking, like, okay, is today the day I wear shorts or not? And I looked outside. Whoa, it's like pouring rain. And then, like 20 minutes later, it was super, super hot again.
All right, we had to press the brakes on something real quick. Never, ever will I wear shorts professionally. Ever.
I'm pro shorts.
I could not be more against shorts in a professional setting.
I never do it at home. There's only a couple of occasions that I've done it. I usually have a 100 and above rule for road games that I'll do it. Like Warren Schaefer last year and the year before, our manager, he was always like, Josh, you got to wear shorts, man. It's too hot. You got to wear shorts. And I'd say, Schaefer, I don't have legs like you do.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Also, you're on a field. I'm not. I'm in a professional setting.
You can wear shorts in a professional setting if it's like golfing.
They don't even allow shorts in golf.
Yes, they do. Ever since the Live took over, you can do whatever you want.
Well, like historically.
That's what, like I was in that scramble yesterday, Josh, for the United doing that foot golf thing. Shorts are fine for that. But no, like if I'm at all in front of a computer at all during the course of the day, zero on shorts. Zero.
Pro shorts. I'd rather wear shorts.
Josh, do you remember when the White Sox wore shorts in a baseball game?
I do.
That
yes.
was a classic look.
Those photos are epic, especially all the scabs on their knees.
Yeah, all the strawberries they had.
Oh my goodness. Can you imagine? The 70s were just the wildest time with uniforms and shorts and players swapping wives, and everyone's just like, okay, all right.
It was wild that Fleetwood Mac was managing Major League Baseball at the time. That's so incredible. Tough loss for the Isotopes yesterday, but it was a very good weekend for the Isotopes. They look to bounce back in Game 2 against the Dodgers. What's up with tonight, Jay? What's the game looking like?
Well, before we talk about tonight, there's a couple of cool things about last night. Number one, Cole Tucker inside the park home run.
Pretty sweet.
Yes. And he did it standing up. Like usually when there's an inside the park home run, there's a relay throw. It's dramatic. There's a head first dive. There's like a moment where the umpire has to dramatically say safe. You know, the player's like running out of breath. He like coasted home the last 10 steps.
What part of the park did he hit it into? I didn't actually see it.
It was straightaway center, and the ball bounced off the wall pretty far back toward home plate. And I don't know what the corner outfielders were doing other than just watching Cole Tucker run around the bases.
Yeah, wow.
And then the center fielder picks it up and he realizes I need to get this thing back into the infield as fast as I can. So he pretty much just chucks it as hard as he can, as far as he can, which was like in a different area code of home plate.
Oh my God.
Jared says try to take a quick break right now, then have 90 seconds when you return.
It was pretty sweet.
Hey, well, that sounds incredibly exciting to me. The thing that I think I missed though on it was Zay was over your voice, so I missed the end of the story. so as he's coming home, he like you said, he cannot be touched, cannot be marked out. What is the cheering section as he's coming around third? Is it just like the wildest like little dugout you've ever seen?
It's an excellent question. Normally, I try to keep my eyes on what's happening on the field and look at the dugout after the action is done. So I don't know, but I did see just enormous smiles, which is what you would expect. But I think the smiles were like, he just made that look so easy. And here's the thing. in Oklahoma City, they don't have like this enormous gap, in the outfield like we do in Albuquerque. They don't have a hill. We don't have a hill anymore. But inside the park home runs, I think we've only had like 3 of them that the Isotopes have hit on the road. And I distinctly recall one of them where like the right fielder fell down and hurt himself. And so it was David Dahl, and he jogged the entire last 90 feet home because of that. So they're just really rare. But we've had 3 of them now this year. And I mean, to me, it's the most electrifying playing baseball.
You had a pretty big debut last night with Dugan Darnell. I don't know him well. 16th player, I think, to show up for the AAA club. What, he just show up and hit a home run? What's up?
No, he gave up a home run. He showed up and he gave up a home run. Yeah, Duggan Darnell gave up a home run to a guy named Duggar.
Well, that'll explain where my confusion was.
Yeah, Steven Duggar hit a home run of Duggan Darnell.
How's that called when you're on the broadcast?
Yeah. So our bullpen's totally different. We've had this is no exaggeration. I think we've had 7 different members of the bullpen within the last 3 games.
There were 9. There were 9 roster moves yesterday.
Yes,
that's insane.
Basically, the Rockies bullpen was the Isotopes bullpen about 2 weeks ago. And then there's some other guys that have opted out and been released or requested their release so that they can get a chance somewhere else. So every day, it's nice to meet you. What's your name and what position do you play? Okay, now let me go look you up so I know what I'm talking about when you get into the game.
It's a lot of Wikipedia searches there.
Yeah. But it looks like Duggan Darnell, he looked like he was having one heck of a season at AA. I'm excited. He was throwing like mid-90s. Looked like he had good stuff. He worked really fast. He was pounding the strike zone. So I'm excited to see what he can do in the days to follow.
The fireworks in Oklahoma City last night, did they even hold a candle to the Isotopes?
Yeah, those look sad.
Not even close.
Yeah,
right?
I saw it on your Instagram story. Those were sad.
Were they sad?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't totally sad, but it wasn't as good as Albuquerque.
Who's on the pregame, Jay?
John Eli. He did a Zoom with the media. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame class of 2023, and he shared some great stories about pitching in Albuquerque and also the dog that he adopted that is still alive from Albuquerque.
Is he still in the White Sox organization? Is he doing pitching coaching
Yeah,
stuff?
pitching coach for Winston-Salem.
That's so sweet.
Park in the park.
What a dude. What a dude. Josh, have a good broadcast tonight, brother.
Thanks, guys. Talk to you tomorrow.
Good guy.
I love Josh.
Isaiah, good job today.
Appreciate that.
Final words, Jay?
Always hi, Mom.
I mean, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Good job, everyone. GG.
Mike's clear.